This lesson overviews how to set up alarms and rules and how to map icons for your APD device. Alarms are used to link an APD device with a specific camera, and rules allow you to ensure that specific presence events trigger certain actions. While you cannot place an APD device into a map, you can use linked cameras to represent the monitored area. After completing this lesson, you will be able to set up an alarm and a rule for your APD device for the purposes of recording video relating to a presence event. You will also be able to generate an icon to represent your device in the map feature. ACC software alarm definitions are used to link an APD device with a specific camera. You cannot define an alarm without linking it to a camera. This allows you to record video on presence events and to raise an alarm that an operator can acknowledge. ACC Mobile 2.2 and 3.0 can receive alarms based on presence events and recorded video from alarms specified in the alarm's definition. To create an alarm, first select the site and then access the Site Setup tab. Select the highlighted option. In the dialog box that appears, click the highlighted button to add an alarm. In the highlighted drop-down menu, select External Software Event as the alarm trigger source and leave the highlighted checkbox unselected. Next, select the alarm you'd like to link to the APD device. Set the pre-alarm record time, recording duration, and choose whether or not to view linked devices when the alarm is triggered. When you're finished, click the highlighted button to continue. You will be prompted to select the users or groups that will be notified when the alarm is triggered. Click the highlighted button to add a recipient. Select a user or group in the dialog box that appears. Choose if you would like to play a sound when the alarm is triggered, and then click the highlighted button to continue. Here, you set the alarm acknowledgement action if required. This could include requiring a comment when acknowledging an alarm, or for a digital output to be activated when an alarm is acknowledged. Click the highlighted button to continue. Finally, name your alarm and set the priority. You can also set a predefined schedule in the drop-down menu, or you can create a new schedule by clicking the highlighted button. Click the highlighted button to finish and save your alarm. Alarms are attached to rules in the same way as other devices. Rules also link the device events to a camera. Rules specify which presence events will trigger actions by ACC software. ACC Mobile 3.0 can receive presence events and video from cameras when there are alarms defined that are triggered by ACC rules. Rules are only available for standard and enterprise editions of ACC software. Note that the APD device will not know the number of people present, just that one is present. It can be managed as an independent device in ACC software or linked to a nearby camera by rule or alarm definitions. Note that ACC rules cannot be used to trigger recording. Nearby cameras can be configured to record on motion, but dwell alarms are triggered by periods of no motion. We recommend to either have cameras record continuously or to use an ACC alarm to trigger recording. To create a rule, first select the site and access the Site Setup tab. Select the highlighted option. In the dialog box that appears, click the highlighted button to create a new rule. APD device rules are located in the Device Events section of the available rule events. You have the option of selecting one of the following events to trigger a rule action. Presence. Use this event if at least one person is in a place where no one should be. You will receive a notification after 2 seconds. Non-presence. Use this event if people leave an area when their presence was required. You will receive a notification after 1 minute. Dwell time exceeded. Use this event if at least one person has been present for a set time. A notification will be sent after the set time if someone is there, even if they have stopped moving, as long as their chest is moving from the breathing motion. Dwell ended. Use this event if a person has been present after a dwell time has been exceeded but still remains. A notification will be sent when the person leaves. Next, select the APD device with which you would like to set up the rule by clicking the highlighted link. In the dialog box that appears, choose your APD device by either selecting any available APD device or a specific one in the highlighted list. Click the highlighted button to confirm the selection. Next, select the action you would like to occur when the event has been triggered. For example, you can send a notification with an image linked to an associated camera, or you can trigger an alarm. We will select the highlighted action. Click this link to select any alarms with linked cameras intended to APD devices. Note that to select this option, you must have an alarm already set up in the software. Once you've selected the alarm, click here to confirm. If you require a certain condition regarding a digital input to be met for the event to trigger, select it in this field. APD devices can be linked to one input and one output, similarly to cameras. Digital input and output events can be linked to one or more cameras. Digital output is controlled for ACC rules to trigger devices, such as strobe lights or horns. Finally, name and input a description for the rule. You can set the schedule in the highlighted drop-down menu, or you can create a new schedule by clicking the highlighted button. Video footage of a scene will be pushed for acknowledgement as an alarm whenever the presence event's triggered during the set schedule. Ensure it's enabled and that the highlighted box is checked. Once you've finished, click the highlighted button to save the rule. The rule is now saved and appears in the highlighted list. To include an APD device in a map in ACC software, first create a map or choose an existing map of your site. Drag the associated camera connected to the APD device and place it on the map. To represent the area covered by both the camera and the APD device, place the camera in its location and adjust the cone to capture the monitored area. If you wish to represent the area covered by the APD device, choose the shape option and adjust the shape to approximate the range of your APD device. Once you've set up the icon or shape, you can adjust the size of the text, the color of the device and monitored area, and other preferences as required. To save the configurations made to the map, click the highlighted button. To sum up, in this lesson, you learned how to set up alarms, rules, and map icons for your APD device. Alarms are used to link an APD device with a specific camera, and rules allow you to ensure that specific presence events trigger certain actions. While you cannot place an APD device into a map, you can use linked cameras to represent the monitored area.